Hello everyone and welcome to this Scan-to-CAD Pro video where I'm going to show you guys how to set up sketches and use the different properties that we have available in setting up the sketches to maximize your design workflow. So I've got this part loaded in and I haven't yet created any sketches, so let's go ahead and begin by creating just that. I'm going to go into the modeling tab here, click create sketch, and that will open up this little menu on the side and also show us the three orthogonal planes related back to my coordinate system for this mesh. So the first thing we can choose here is the mesh type. So this is between a mesh sketch or a standard sketch. The main difference is just the fact that the mesh sketch will include a curve of where the mesh profile intersects with our sketch plane. So to show you guys that, I'm going to select a base plane here as my sketch plane. Let's choose this XY plane. You'll notice that it creates this yellow preview curve of where the mesh outline intersects this plane. I can also use this little gizmo that appears here to offset where I want to take this mesh outline. So if I wanted to, let's say, draw this outer profile starting in the middle XY position here, I can move that out there. I can also resize this, so if I only needed to capture the front portion of this part, I can shrink this plane down to get just that there. I can also use the rotation tools and the translation tools to move it in the appropriate spots as I see fit. So that's, again, the main difference between the mesh sketch and the sketch is just that the mesh sketch will give you this outline, which really helps to make a complete sketch that conforms directly to the shape of your part. So the other thing that I can show you guys are the couple of different modes here. So I've been using the linear mode, which basically takes the planar direction of my selected plane and allows me to move it left and right from that direction. I can also choose radial if, let's say, I wanted to grab an axis. So I have this cylinder here, which I'm going to access with the derived entities button here. And I'm going to select the cylinder axis, and let's say the base plane is going to be my XZ plane. So now I have this axis of rotation, so I can use the little interactive gizmo here again. But now it's, instead of moving it linearly or in a planar direction, it's moving it radially in the same rotation axis as the cylinder I've selected. So I can use it in this way, and this works great for circular or spherical / cylindrical parts that we want to model. So finally, the third option is to use an existing cross-section. So you'll notice that I have a cross-section right here. I can just click on it right there or select it from the tree, and that immediately gives me the same 2D profile of the cross-section and starts a sketch there if I wanted to create that as a sketch element. So I'm going to go back to the planar option, and I'm actually just going to create a brand new plane by just holding Control and clicking right on this surface here. As you'll see, it fits a plane onto the selected triangles of the mesh, and I can again use the little gizmo to bring it back out here. Now I have this outer profile, and I can also ensure that this option will stay constrained to the nearest axis, even if this generated plane fitting on this side surface here is not exactly parallel to my Z-axis here. So with that option there, I can click confirm, and that brings me into the sketch mode. Finally, if I don't like the setup that I've made, I can always at any point go back and click Edit Sketch Plane here. And that brings me back into this interactive menu where I can, again, readjust. Let's say I want to bring it over here. I want to start the mesh on this side instead. Let's adjust with the gizmo here. And then bring it in. And confirm on that. So now I've got a brand new mesh sketch setup that I can use to begin sketching.